going on, YouTube? Call sign Mustang here.
Call sign Rockstar.
How y'all doing tonight? Alright, today we are going to be talking about magazines and having quantities of magazines for all your weapon systems. We're going to go and explain, why you should, all the important aspects of it. Rockstar here is going to take over a little bit about that. Magazines, take it away.
Alright, cool.
Number 2.
Hey, magazines. Quick topic, magazines. They're our source of ammunition. They feed our weapons. These things are almost imperative as ammunition itself. If we don't have ammunition, if we don't have magazines, we can't feed ammunition to our weapons. So, if you go out and you buy 2,000 rounds of ammunition for your weapon, but you only have 2 magazines, technically, you can only have as many
rounds as you put in your magazine.
Exactly. So, that's why we preach on having as many magazines, like I said, as many magazines as you can. We just gathered a few, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to hit up on a piece of magazine retention. Once we get into advanced urban combat, close quarters combat, stuff like that, we're going to talk about magazine retention. Meaning in that when you empty a magazine out in combat and you drop your magazine out to do your reload, that you retain that mag. So, point being, when you get back in combat, you can at least fill up your magazine and have a good source of ammunition when you're ready to rock and roll again. Alright, so, magazine retention. First component is having enough magazines. Having a good magazine source. Here we got our 5.56 AR magazine source. Not only just our mags that are filled for our weapons, but spare magazines in case when we drop our magazines doing our speed reloads and we do lose some, we have our extra ones, brand new, ready to rock and roll, ready to go. Okay? Our second piece, not only having our extra magazines, but having a good means to store magazines for when we're in combat. So right here I got my my Molly Riggers belt, some piece of gear that I use, but having a good drop pouch. We'll talk about a little bit on drop pouches. But being able to have a drop pouch, so when I do my reload and this magazine runs dry, I can store my empty magazine, so this way later I can reload it and I can have a good fresh ammunition source. Okay? So think about not only prepping means of just stocking up on your ammo, but having a bunch or as many as you can extra magazine sources. So think about that.
Now magazines are expensive. They are. I found this 28 round magazine for an unknown pistol, Glock, for a great deal. I mean, phenomenal deal. I got this, like 50% off what you would find buying online.
Compared to your 23 round standard Glock magazine for, this is standard. This is made from the Glock retailer. So standard, only 22 rounds opposed to your, how many?
28 round.
28 round.
Non-standard Glock factory magazine.
Glock factory.
But still works phenomenal. Still works phenomenal.
Yeah, so that's the thing. If you can find a deal on something, the worst case you do is you buy it, you try it out, you realize it doesn't work. But at least you got a phenomenal deal on it. You can at least use that in the range. But however, he found the deal on the Glock magazine that does work. So you critics out there, you can try to hate, but this magazine works just as well as your standard issue Glock magazine. But point being said, and our whole ideal behind this is just to let you know that you might have 1,000,000 rounds of ammunition stocked up, but if you only have 2 magazines, you're only as good as those 2 magazines in a WROL or a combat environment. Shut up, girl. So, if you have a good ammunition source or great magazines, you're going to do well. So, not only, if you can't retain your magazines, you have extra ones available for you. So, a good magazine source or clip, whatever you decide to call it, but having a good source for that.
Make sure to stock up on magazines. They are a critical source to your security.
Yep, they're going to mean the world of difference. If I have no magazines from the Glock, pretty much it's a one-shot deal. So, think about that. Hopefully it puts different perspective in your mind. If you have any comments or concerns, or you have anything comment, any add-ons, or you wish to see anything else, please leave us a comment or a subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
You will subscribe.
Yep, there you go. Hey, this is Rockstar signing off.
Mustang Spinning out.
The one and only. Hey, you guys take care tonight.